Tampa Bay cornerback Aqib Talib is sitting out 4 games this season because he took a performance-enhancing drug. The drug he took? Adderall. And Talib is not alone. The NFL suspended 6 players this year for using the drug. Adderall is often prescribed to treat attention deficit disorder, but it's also a powerful stimulant, commonly abused by college students who think it will help them stay up and cram for a test. So why are professional athletes taking it? While it doesn't make them stronger like steroids, players think Adderall gives them a powerful edge on the gridiron. Here's how it works. The drug enters the brain's neurons and triggers the release of dopamine, a chemical that jumpstarts activity. The drug prevents the neurons from reabsorbing the dopamine normally. It lingers, sending its signals over and over. Adderall also tells the brain to increase norepinephrine, a kind of adrenaline. The chemicals have both a psychological and a physical effect. You feel more awake and alert. Heart rate and blood pressure rise.
Adderall is a prescription drug that is usually used to treat disorders such as ADD and ADHD. Lately, however, this drug has seen a rise in unprescribed use from college students and, surprisingly, athletes as well. Because this drug increases focus and energy, more and more people have seen advantages to using this drug. Some take it as a study aid during finals week, and some use it to increase focus. Not everyone thinks these drugs are great, though. In fact, a lot of people are extremely against unprescribed use. They feel like it gives other students an unfair advantage, or if you're on the field, an unfair advantage playing. In fact, some people compare it to steroid use. Because of this, there's a lot of controversy surrounding these drugs.
What percentage of people on campus do you think use Adderall?
I would say about 60%.
All right.
Maybe over 50, especially probably around exam time or midterms.
Was that like 20%?
I would say about 85%.
Consistently, I'd say about 20%. But like one time you say like around finals and stuff, so about
80%, I guess. I would probably say out of 100%, then I would probably say about like 75 or so.
Probably like, I'd say like consistent users only like 20%, but people who take it every once in a while probably more like 80%.
About 80%.
How do you feel about people taking Adderall unprescribed?
I don't really have a problem with that. I know probably most of them use it for like a steady like aid as far as being able to stay up and stuff.
I can feel like it can be dangerous because you never know when you can have an allergic reaction to something, or I just think it's another way to cheat.
I think it's up to the person if they want to take it. Yeah, why not?
I can't really judge, but I mean, obviously it's against the law, but I feel like some people need it.
I really don't have a say so. Like, it's their thing, so I really don't care. Like, if it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. So it's more of their business than mine. So I really don't.
Well, if it helps them to focus, then I think it's like good, I guess.
I think that it's wrong.
As long as you take it in like safe amounts, you don't need to take like tons of dosages of it because that's bad for you.
I don't really care. I mean, it's their choice. They can do what they want.
Do you think the benefits are worth the cost of taking Adderall?
Most likely, it probably would benefit them if they were using it for like a beneficial reason, as far as trying to stay up late to make a good grade on the test.
No, it's probably never worth the cost because you don't know the outcome of it.
I think it does. Like, my roommate does it, so it's helping him. So.
Yes.
From what I heard, yeah, from what I heard, you know what I'm saying, the rumors are it gives you better focus, and it keeps you up at night, so, like.
It depends on the person, I guess. If they think that it really helps them, then yeah.
I don't think that you should do that anyways.
I mean, it does help you concentrate. Yeah. If I, yeah, definitely.
Maybe for some people.
Do you know any side effects of Adderall?
I don't.
No.
I know some of them.
No, I don't.
No, I'm not going to say that.
No.
Short-term damage, it goes towards like really bad headaches afterward, insomnia, and like I guess stress, more added stress.
Not really.
Are you prescribed Adderall?
No.
No.
Nope.
Not at all.
How do you?
No.
No.
How do you feel about people who use it unprescribed?
It's probably hazardous if they don't know the side effects of it. So they probably shouldn't use it if they don't know the side effects of the drug.
I just feel like it's kind of like a cigarette. They're addicted to it, nicotine. So I just feel like they're becoming dependent on that drug.
It works. For some people it works, but some other doesn't. So if they do it, okay, it's okay.
I feel like they want to get their work done, so I'm not judging.
I don't really care. It's their life. I don't care.
I mean, I don't really have any thoughts on it. I don't think about it, but I mean, it's what they want to do, so they can do it.
How do you feel about professional athletes getting in trouble for taking Adderall?
I really don't know because it didn't really affect me.
I think there's consequences behind every action, whether it's positive or negative. The consequences could be good or bad. So I feel like that's another way of cheating. So they deserve to get in trouble for it.
As long as, I mean, as long as there is no like restriction on it, I think it's okay. I mean, a restriction, they should go with the rule.
Well, I mean, I just think there's a lot worse drugs people could be on, so I don't know why that people get so like uptight about Adderall. Because usually when you take it, it's just so you could do better in school, like academically.
That's a different story because a professional athlete, that's kind of like his job, so he has to obey whatever his employer says, so he has what the boss says.
Well, I mean, they probably shouldn't be doing it, so I wouldn't. I don't know, I don't really go for that.
I think it's kind of stupid for them to get involved with that because, I mean, it's nothing really to do with sports-wise.
Do you think of it as a performance-enhancing drug?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like Kayla said, for sports, no. Academics, yes.
Yeah, I guess you would say that.
No.
Academics, not sports.
How do you feel about athletes getting drug tested for it when all students aren't, like student athletes?
I feel like that's like it's not discrimination because I feel like aren't they tested for like other drugs as well? So I just feel like that's routine. So
I could see where it can be a concern. I could see where it can be an invasion of privacy. Maybe they should just do it like any other drug, like pick a few every couple of times to get randomly drug screened. So I can see both sides of it.
I think they should, but if it does the regulations, yeah, they should. I don't think it matters.
I think it's a little unfair, but at the same time, like, they drug test us for like everything, not just Adderall, so I kind of understand where they're coming from. But it would be a lot nicer if they didn't drug test us for that.
They get drug tested for a whole lot of stuff that other students don't get drug tested for, so it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of other side of the coin, you know what I'm saying, it's the job you take, you know?
I feel like it's kind of stupid because, like I said, like athletes, it doesn't really, I don't think it helps much. So academics, like if it's going to be like for athletes, then it should definitely be for students because it helps more towards academics, I think.
That doesn't really like show like equalization as far as demographics go, so I don't really think that's fair. I think that everyone should probably be tested if the football, or like if sports are.
I mean, if you're an athlete, you're like, they tell you you're going to be tested, you're going to be tested. You have to like other regulations if you're an athlete, rather than just a normal student. It's part of being an athlete, I feel like.
I think it's kind of necessary for like athletes to get tested because there's other things like marijuana and all that, but regular students really have no reason to be tested.
How would you feel about UTC drug testing all students for Adderall?
a little bit weirded out because I feel like that's a drug that's more available than most people think.
Okay. I feel like that never happened. Just because of how much money it would cost and the commotion about it. So, but if they did do that, I mean, I see their concern for it, but again, I just feel like that's very personal, so.
I think that they should do it, yeah.
I feel like a lot of people wouldn't come to UTC if that was the case, because I feel like a lot of people use Adderall.
I would not support it at all.
And yeah, like Kayla said, there wouldn't be a lot of people coming here.
I think it would be really time consuming, but if they could find like a good way of doing that, then I don't see why they wouldn't do that.
I would not vote for that one.
I mean, that's just unnecessary. There's really no reason for them to test regular students.